What is up, guys? My name is Andrew, and welcome to episode 26 of Factorio. If you haven't been made aware, over the past few days, the channel was terminated. Well, it wasn't actually terminated. It was more like it was suspended, but you know, YouTube told everybody that it was terminated because YouTube likes to scare people, I guess. I don't know. It was suspended for whatever reason. They didn't actually tell me why it was suspended. They said it's some sort of terms of service thing, but I've got no clue what I did. I submitted an appeal, and it came back, and they said your channel is no longer terminated. So yeah, that they didn't tell me why any of that happened, so I have no clue what I can do in the future to make that not happen. They just told me that it was terminated, and now it's not terminated. So yeah, that's been happening. But anyways, because of that, and also because of a couple of other things, this video has been taking a very long time to make. And when I say this video, I mean this particular episode 26, because this is probably the third take or fourth take of me trying to record episode number 26 because I've been interrupted from this episode so much that I decided to scrap all the other recording. So let me tell you what we've done in the past few off camera, I guess, the past off camera session, let's say. So the first thing that we did is we actually went about fixing this a little bit. We added some more furnaces here, and we actually went and fixed this thing. And the way we did that is we added a couple more of these fast inserter things, the stack inserters. We also went over here and we fixed a little bit of this, just so that at this point it's working better. We made this a priority line so that this is always full, so that this one's always full. And yeah, that should fix our iron production for at least these three. We need to add a fourth cart to here, but I don't know how we're going to do that. We're probably going to need another iron stop somewhere, so I don't know where that's going to be. But anyways, we also fixed this iron line here. So we actually dedicated certain lines to certain areas. For instance, this one goes to the belts. This one also goes to the belts. This one goes to the mall. This one goes to the ammo. This one goes to the mall, and this one goes to the mall. Right there, that's the end of this iron line. So this iron line will not be used for anything else other than those things. Then the second line goes to the red science. It also goes to the green science. It also goes to the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it also goes to the gray science, and then yeah, the gray science as well. And that's the end of that line. Actually, no, it also goes to this stuff over here. So that's the end of line number 2. Line number 3 goes to this one right here, and it also goes to this one right here. So it goes for blue science, and that's the end of line number 3. We still have line number 4. But I think once we make line number 4, it's probably going to go to this, and that's it. So it's probably going to go into here, and then line number 3 is going to only go into here. So that we can give a dedicated amount of iron to the blues, so that we always have all of these working at full capacity, which they are not right now. So that's how we're doing the belts. So at this point right here, once we reach this point right here, all of our belts on this line are going to be used up. Excuse me. All of our belts on this line are going to be used up, and they will not continue any further. So this line right here is going to shift in order to take its place. Now, we did something a little bit weird with this. And you can see I'm trying to kind of shift this properly, but we only have a slot of 3 right here, so we kind of need to fix it. And I think that's probably our best play here, is to try and fix that. Okay, if I do this, can this go all the way? No, it cannot. That's sad. Okay, what if I do this? There we go. I can do that. That's fine. Or even this. Oh no. Oh no. Contamination. Contamination. Is our inventory full? Oh, our inventory is full. Well, I guess that's fine. Little contamination. That's okay. Okay, so this is going to go under and over, and that's going to contaminate if we don't actually get it. So let's real quick make a little box, and we're going to place things that we don't particularly want anymore. For instance, we do not need this. Okay, we do need some of those. We don't need this one. We don't need some of this stuff. We don't need any of this stuff or that. Other than that, I think we should be good. We don't need any of these yellow things. Okay, let's fix this contamination real quick, and let's make this go this way. Awesome. Now we need to fix that here as well. So we'll do the same thing. Down, over, down, over. Awesome. And this is going to continue this way. Can I bring it one further? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's fine. Let's actually put it right here just so it looks nicer. There we go. And we'll do the same with this as well. So we're going to go under right here and bring it up right there. Under, bring it up. Then this is going to get demolished. And it's going to come up right about here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's bring this there, apparently. Okay, there we go. That's fine. And there we go. We should now have the room to make this whole belt, so that should be good. Let's break these ones. And add in this fourth line right here. So the fourth line is just going to come up this way. And there we go. We've now taken over the area. Now, so what we were planning earlier, in like the last attempts that I had at recording this this video, we're planning to actually turn the whole bus just because we don't want to go straight. There's a couple of reasons. There's this thing right here, which is going to be a pain in the butt to pass. And then there's also the stone, which we might use. And then there's the lakes, which we cannot get past unless we actually fill them in. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this one. So this is the outmost line. We're going to bring it all the way up. We'll go under this. Let's not get run over. I don't think any trains come this way, so we should be good. Here, we need 4 of these, actually. And then, actually, we need 4 more of these. And there we go. Let's connect this. So this is going to be our outmost iron line, since we only have 1 at this point. What we're going to do is we're going to go as far up as we can before reaching this, and we're going to turn it. Just like that. You go there, you go there. We're out of belts, but you see the idea. So that's going to turn that way, and then these are also going to follow suit. Once they get as far as they can, they're going to turn that way. So that's our main goal for this episode. Probably is going to be to turn all the lines, and maybe I'll make that actually fast. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do a time lapse, and I'll turn all the lines because it might take a long time. All right, there we go. Kind of a long pause there, or a long cut there, but we did get this turn situated. It looks a little bit weird, but it looks weird because I want it to be actually functional. The way that this works is all the belts kind of converge into one big giant belt, and then they all kind of split off again. So we've got our iron is going to be on top. We've got our copper going to be right here. Our green circuits. We've got our random materials, which I guess I have not connected yet. Here, this will be connected as well. So I guess that I have not connected this yet. Do we have any more belts? We are out of belts, 100%. Wow, that's weird because I didn't actually notice us run out of belts while we were working. So I guess that's kind of funny. But we do need a couple belts right here to actually finish that off. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to see if we can get a red circuit factory kind of set up. So let's run down first and get some belts so that we can continue our work. Alrighty, search. So this last one right here, there was supposed to be a bus here, but we never actually set it up. But I think, looking at this right here, I think it was for red circuits. I don't remember what else we could have put here. But I think we made it for red circuits. So we've got our green circuits, our red circuits, our random bus. Unless this was also R for random, I don't know. And we've got our 2 iron buses. So yeah. And I think we might also be having iron problems. We're starting to have slowdowns of iron. So I might have to actually go check that out again. But let's see if we can get this red circuit set up first, because that's going to be probably the most important thing. So we're running low on belts here because we've been using them quite a bit. So every time we run back and get them, we get less and less. But yeah, honestly, we probably need to set up flight. That's completely unrelated to the belts, but we probably do need to set up flight at some point. But I think before we do that, we need to set up the reds. It is imperative that we set up those reds. All right, so it kind of turns right here. It does a little weird thing. The reason I did that is because I didn't want some of the belts to be down here, like down on this side while the other ones were on this side. So I wanted them all to be kind of up here. So then here we have room to go this way without encountering anything major until we reach that coal right there, which is pretty far. So we don't really have to worry about it that much. I've also been researching a bunch of the smaller things like mining productivities, worker robot speeds, etc., just because it's all random stuff that you can. It doesn't change the game that much. It only makes things faster or more efficient. Okay, so our red factory. Let's really quickly use some of our grenades that we have. We're at the point where a grenade can destroy a tree in one hit, which is pretty nice. So we just kind of run along this forest and destroy this, destroy the tree line. There we go. We're out of grenades, so that's where that's going to go eventually. But let's try and make the reds kind of right here. And then if we do make it here, we could actually probably use this train station as well if we want to train reds out. Although we do have a belt that's dedicated just to reds, I think, so we might not want to train it out at all. Let's look at our blueprints. I might have a red blueprint. I think I probably do. But do we want to... yawning. Do we want to use them if we have them? I don't think we have it. Okay, that's gonna be fine. How many reds are we gonna want to make? That's the question. Mining productivity is done. Let's finish something else. I'm gonna go just for gun turret damage or laser turret shooting speed. Those are some simple ones. We could go for laser turret damage. I guess we will. Eventually, we'll set up laser turrets. Currently, turrets. I said turrets. Currently, we do not really have to deal with enemies that much, so we don't. But it looks like we're going to have to pretty soon. So we don't really need to set up laser turrets. The gun turrets are doing just fine. But eventually, you know, things are going to start to spiral out of control, and we're definitely going to need some laser turrets to help us out. So that's going to be done in half a second. So let me just wait for that to be done, and then I'll get something else going as well. And we'll set off on our mission. Okay, these are pretty fast. So red circuits, it looks like we're going to need, it takes 6 seconds. So 2 plastic bars, 4 copper cables, 2 electronic circuits. Why am I so tired? Probably because it's like 8 in the morning. Okay, so 6 seconds per. How many do we want to make? I guess we'll just set up a factory and we'll add on to it when we need them. It's probably not a bad idea. So we need 2. It sounds like we need 2 assemblers for copper cables for every 6 assemblers of because copper cables, how fast do you make? You make 2 copper cables every 0.5 seconds. So no, you only need 1 copper cable machine per 6. So 1 per 6 there. And electronic circuits we already have on the bus. So that's gonna be fine. In that case, let's do something like this. We don't have very many of these. Dang. Well, let's set up the blueprint then at least. So we'll have like 1 right here. So that'll be the copper cables. Then what we'll do is we'll bring it on one of these. So copper cables go this way. Actually, cut that one like that. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like this. And so this will be the general layout of this thing. We'll probably have 2 sides as well. So then we'll have, well, hang on now. We also need some green circuits. So what we're going to do then is we're going to put the green circuits on this side, right there, like that. So the green circuits are going to come in here, and then the other things are going to be put on the other side. So I think that's going to work out perfectly. So we'll do the same thing on the other side as well. But how many do we want coming out here? Probably 2. Well, let's have 4. Just because we have a full bus for it, so why not have 4? So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be the output. And then we're going to have the same deal over on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to have, oh, cut. Unfortunately, we don't have any more grenades. We have to do this without grenades. Always fun. We're going to have this other one kind of right there. Awesome. We'll do the same thing. So you'll be going this way, all the way up. Well, not all the way, just -1. And then we're going to come back 1 right here. Go that way and go that way. That's the wrong way. There we go. Yeah, okay. That looks like that's going to be pretty good. So all we need to bring in then is going to be on this side a little bit of copper, and on this side a little bit of copper as well. And we'll run it all the way down. So this will be the general kind of thing. Can I actually blueprint this? If I take this. Yes, I can. Okay. So let's make the full blueprint then, since we're here already. So we'll just go all the way down to the point where we will connect with the other one, because it's going to be kind of modular. I do like the idea of making modular segments for blueprints. Okay, so that's going to go there. This one will not have to connect, but this one will, because this is going to be the copper coming all the way down over there. And then same with this copper coming all the way down. I think that, yeah, that's at the right spot. Finally, let's, well, I guess let's actually build this, and then we'll go about setting up the whatchamacallit, the thing, setting up the blueprint. So we gotta, in order to build this, we have to go and grab more assembling machines, because we only have this many. We might also want to grab more inserters and more belts as well. I don't know. Well, we'll be here. Why not grab more of that stuff? There's our assembling machines. We're gonna need a bunch. We'll grab 100. It's gonna be fine. Do we have lights on us? We have 50. That's good. We have room for something in this. Yeah, let's stick that there. And let's grab some belts to finish off. Awesome. I think we're good on everything else. Okay, sweet. This is actually coming along pretty well. The iron is slowing down still, so I mean, I've got to go and check that out at some point because it seems like it's getting worse and worse. But, you know, I mean, we are actually getting iron, so that's a nice thing. Over here, let's go ahead and get bullet damage because why not? I think that affects our guns. Our trains are still moving, so that's a good sign. Okay, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is where having a robot fleet comes in handy because you can just place these blueprints and they'll go ahead and place everything. But alas, we're not there yet. All the way. Here we go. And so why are we not bringing... Oops. Why are we not bringing this one all the way? Might be a question that you have. Well, the reason we don't really want to bring that one all the way is because... I mean, it doesn't really matter. We could bring it all the way. But we just... Oh, you know what? This is not going to be part of the blueprint right here. This little segment. This is only going to be for the first one. Yeah. Okay. So the reason we don't bring it all the way to the other point right here is because we don't want it continuing on for the modular one because we know that one copper cable production feeds 6 of these. So we don't want this one continuing on to the next ones. Even though it can, it wouldn't really be that bad. But you know what? It's just nicer to make it kind of separate. Just so that you know, it kind of keeps it in the back of your mind that one is meant for those 6. So then if you have a problem down the road, you can actually pinpoint it back to which one might be causing the problem. Okay. It's looking pretty good. All right, let's set these up. So you're going to be this. You're going to be this. You guys are going to be reds. Let's make this for everything. And I think that's going to be good. Let's add some of these inserters. Now, they can be slow inserters, I think. You need... Oh, you need plastics! Oh, what am I thinking? What am I even thinking? How did I not know that you need plastics? Dang. Okay, well, this is going to be a little harder than I thought in that case. Circuits, copper cables. So where are we going to put the plastics, though, is the question. All right, well, we're going to have to move that a little bit. Boop. All the way. Okay. We're going to do something instead, then. This is going to be line number 1. And it's going to go not all the way. And this is going to be line number 2, and it's going to go not all the way. So line number 1 is going to go all the way. Line number 1 is going to contain the plastics and the assemblers. So right here is where that will be sorted out. Plastics and assemblers. Same thing on this one. Plastics and assemblers. And then line number 2 is going to be this one, which is only going to contain copper cables. This one goes all the way. This one does not. Okay. I need to move this back as well. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, this is easier than I thought to make reds. And then I'm like, no, it requires this. So, oh well. Things aren't always as easy as they seem. I'm sure some of you are probably at your computer going, no, Andrew, it requires plastics as well. You're dumb. Oh, Factorio, you've got me again. Okay, put you one off and give you the proper thing. And then this is going to be copper. All the way. Awesome. Same thing here. That's going to be copper, and you go all the way. All right. That should be good. Awesome. So what we're going to do then is we're going to have a... what do you guys require? 2, 2, and 4. We're going to have slow inserters for this because it takes 6 seconds. So we're going to have slow inserters on these ones. We're going to have long-headed inserters on these ones. Okay. And for this as well, we're going to have fast inserters working here. And fast inserters outputting there. We'll output the closest to the right as we can. That'll look fine. Same here. We're going to have those fast inserters working as hard as they can. And then we're also going to have these ones right here in the middle. Then the long-handed inserters coming up on the sides. And finally, we need the output. So for the output, we're going to be using slow-handed inserters because, once again, it's slow. So slow-handed inserters are going to work. And the way that this is going to work is that we're going to keep doing it like this, inputting to the first line until the first line gets full. And then we're going to go ahead and somewhere down the road, we're going to split the first line into the second line. And that's how that's going to work. It's going to work out pretty well. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good. Now we need power, and we'll be good to set this line up. I'm going to do something like this real quick. You go there. You go here. Yeah, why not? So we're going to have our power right there. We're going to have another power on this side doing the same thing. I wish we could have like a mirror mode. That'd be so good. Power. 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 Do I even need that one? Yes, I do. Same thing. Power. Power. Power and power. Finally. Oh, we're going to have one for everything. Dang. There we go. That is it powered. Okay, so this is a modular piece, which means I can do something like this and actually grab it. Yep, that's going to be the piece right there. I'm going to call this red modular. Red circuit. Is that how you spell circuit? Modular. Modulat. All right, thank you, spelling. Modular. And it looks like we have everything that we want right there. So what we can do right there from here on is we can actually just blueprint this, or we can actually just place this right here, and it will continue making the thing. So once we get robots and stuff, that will work out pretty well. So that's going to be our red circuit factory, and that's why I like modular things, because it makes it so much easier. So now we need to actually hook up all the stuff. So let's go about hooking up the what do we want? Well, it doesn't really matter which one goes where quite yet, but we do want to have assemblers, or these things, not assemblers, but green circuits, probably going in the middle. I think that might be easier. Then we're going to have plastics coming in somewhere as well. For now, let's do this. Let's take this, bring it around. It's going to be weird, but it's going to be super weird. Actually, let's do this. Nope, stop. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to do that. One more actually, and then you're going to go under and back up. And what you're going to do here is you're going to split, because we want half of you going to this one and half of you going all the way to the other one. We're going to assume that that's used there. There we go. And then we're going to bring this one over. Just go under. And make sure you go under here. Oops. That's not the right place. There's a tree in the way. A tree blocks the path. All right, finally, one right here. Oh my God. My voice in the morning is always fun. Okay, so that's right there. That's actually producing the things that are required to be produced. That's looking good. Awesome. Next, we need the assemblers. So we're going to bring the assemblers in. Part of me wants to bring them in right here, but I think that might be a bad idea because you're going to have to go under them anyway. So what we're going to do then is we're probably going to bring them in right here. And then we'll split them off and do kind of the same thing over there. So let's see where this lines up. Beep, 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 beep. Right about there. Turn. We're going to go under. And under. And we're going to do the split. Now this is going to look weird. This one's going to be a little bit more interesting. But we're going to do that. Actually, you know what? Let's go forward and then split. Forward one, then split immediately. This one's going to go this way. Same thing. It's going to go under. And that's going to come and meet this one right here. Finally, we need the plastics. Now the plastics, I don't know what to do about the plastics. There are a couple things we could do. We could make plastics on site. That's an option. Or we could do... so make plastics on site. Or... what's the other option? Bring plastics in. But do we have plastics anywhere? I think we're using them over here somewhere, but we've made them on site. If we make them on site, they're going to require... coal. They're going to require coal and that stuff right there. Petroleum. Now we have plenty of petroleum, so it would not be too tough of a task to actually pipe petroleum over here. And we do have the coal, so this might not be a bad idea. How much do you need though? You need 2 plastic. This is where the math comes in. We need 2 plastic per one every 6 seconds. That's 2 plastic every second for these things right here. And how fast do you make plastic? 2 plastic every second. So we would need 1 plastic factory per this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we would need 1 plastic factory per that. Each having a coal and 20 petrol. Or we could have... yeah. That'd be a pain in the butt. I think we might just want to bring in plastic. Would that be harder, though? That might actually be harder. Oh, decisions. How much coal do you use up in that process? 1 coal. All right, welcome back to what has become the longest Factorio episode I've ever recorded. It's been an hour and 8 minutes of recording, and probably for this video, you're probably on minute number 15 to 20 or something like that. But we got a lot done. So what we've done here is we've actually changed everything around so that we could add petroleum into this place and also add a chemical plant that would get the plastic here. So I'll show you what it does when it's done. Let's get the petroleum set up real quick. That's all we have to do, and then it'll be connected. So what we want to do is we want to go there, go underground. We're going to come up every other one. So right there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is it on 4 or after 4? I guess it's after 4. I'll just do this. This is easier. And make sure it's lined up for everything. And there we go. Okay, now we're going to go as far as we can. We're going to keep going this way. Oops, that's not what we wanted to do. Come up right there. How far are you from the train track? So I guess you can go over 1. Okay, we'll go probably to right there so that we can make it under the train tracks. And then we're just going to keep going down because this is where the petroleum is. And actually, this is a place we could take some petroleum from. So you are going to come up right there, go all the way to you, and then also go down right there. So you can get petroleum to that place. So this should be getting petroleum now. That is petroleum, right? Yeah, that's petroleum. Awesome. Just making sure. I didn't want it to be like some other random thing. So we have petroleum going. That means we have plastic going. We've got all this stuff going. I think we now have enough to make red circuits. And here come the red circuits just like predicted. They actually, we're going to see the first ones coming onto the belt right about now. Hooray! So the final step that we need to do is to bring this into a blueprint and then copy it over to see if it actually works. So we're going to go up to that same point we were at last time, which is right here. And hopefully this is enough to actually get the full blueprint. So we're going to call this red circuit modular. And we're going to call this updated as well. Updated. Just so we know. Make sure we click the button. Plus, let's press B to put in our blueprint book. There we go. Red circuits modular. Let's add one. Let's put one. See if it actually fits. Yeah, okay. So if we're looking, let's look at all the connections. So it does look like the connections are fitting. I don't see any problems. I'm looking at all those little yellow arrows to make sure that everything is actually there. Yeah, I don't see any problems. I think that's going to be fine. So we'll be able to place this wherever we want. We can just keep placing it down the line if we need to. The only things we might run out of are going to be coal and this stuff, coal and circuits. But I don't think we're going to be running out of those anytime soon. So I think we probably are pretty good. We've got a nice red circuit factory. You should see the one I made in my multiplayer world. It was really bad. Well, it wasn't terrible. It just didn't work very well. So I don't know. But I think we're going to end the episode there. Let me real quick run you through how this works in case you can't see how it works from like straight off the bat. So what we're doing is we're bringing in coal now. So coal is coming through and connecting to this little chemical plant here. And the chemical plant is able to create plastics that way. We're being attacked. This is the first time in a long time. All right. And they're attacking our steel. Is that? Yeah. Why are they attacking our steel? Okay, let's deal with this, and then we'll end the episode. I don't have my car, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to run. I really wish we had a car. You know what I've been thinking of setting up is like a mini train track that would actually go all the way down. Just something that I could like ride back and forth if I need to. Because, I mean, it's a problem. We have to run all the way over there. They're destroying everything right here. Look at this. Oh my god, aliens are annoying. That's why I turned them mostly off in this. They're not off, they're really low. But yeah, they get really annoying. Especially if you play with the default settings. The aliens will destroy you if you don't start fighting them from day one. They will just slowly, not slowly, well eventually it gets worse and worse, but they'll just start attacking you over and over and over. So let's go and deal with this alien problem. This is why I really like cars as well. I don't know where mine is though. Oh shoot, they're already on red, guys. Oh crap, that's not good. So the aliens, they get tougher and tougher. But it looks like we have red aliens at this point, which is not good because they are stronger than standard aliens. So those guys we might have fought earlier, yeah, these aren't them. These are stronger. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need to set up some defense here or something, which will be fine, I guess. Where are they attacking from? Probably the space. Wait, well, there's not even a base near us. Where the heck? Over here, I guess. So yeah, that might be them. Little raiding party. Do we have any turrets on us? I don't think we do, because we haven't used them in so long. But yeah, I don't know. We'll get everything set up. I think probably next episode we're gonna try and focus on getting robots set up, because that's gonna be really important. What is this? Combat robotics? Combat robotics. Best thing ever. We should probably also get our power armor set up, because that is very helpful as well. And also tanks. Let's get tanks. Just real quick, let's end the episode with tanks. Tanks are so good. I'll probably since we just got tanks, let's show off tanks next episode, and I'll show you how good they are. Oh my god, I love them. They're the best. And there we go. We have tanks. All right, we're going to end it there. If you guys like this episode, please hit the like button. Put your comments and your suggestions down below. And next episode, we're going to see tanks. See ya.